Kia ora, everyone. Thanks so much for everybody's interest into Floating Rocks Pitchfest. And we wanted to make this video to help answer the more common questions that are coming up. What do I do if I have two ideas that I'm equally passionate about? I think that's really great that you have two ideas or more. We love that creativity. However, for Floating Rocks Pitchfest, we are only allowing one pitch per person. You can save your other idea for maybe the next Pitchfest.
Are you accepting 3D animation only, or are other types of animation accepted? So our capabilities at the moment are very much focused on CG animation, but we are still accepting other types, may that be visual effects or 2D or stop motion or anything like that, because we want to cast as wide a net, and even if we can't produce it right now, it would be good to have it in the pool and remember it if it's a great idea to do it at another time.
Can two products be brought up at the same times from the same idea? You can do a book first and adapt it for the pitch, but the idea right now is just to do a pitch, and maybe later on, if you have more ideas to create different products, it's possible, but that will be something that's come afterwards.
Are you looking for a TV series or feature film, or either? Either. We are looking for the most viable option for distributors to pick up your pitch.
What forms are you expecting for the submissions? So we are expecting 2 videos from you, both 5 minutes in length. 1 video about the project, 1 video about yourself. The video about the project, we're looking for a logline, your synopsis, a description of the story, what's happening in your world, as well as some information on how you think it could be commercially successful. And also, I think that's probably the most important one, why it's going to be fun for us to work on. The video about yourself, we want to see who we're going to work with. So why are you the right person to work with us? Tell us about your background, your history, show us some of your personality so that we can see who we are going to go work with if we pick your project.
Who votes on which ideas goes forward from all the rounds? The 10 that are chosen from the pool of submission are selected by the directors of Floating Rock. For the following rounds, it will be a panel of experts along with the Floating Rock team that will vote during the Pitchfest event.
What happens after my idea is picked to move into round 2? We are expecting you to create your own company based in New Zealand, and that way we can both incorporate into your IP.
Who owns the rights to your idea? So in round 1, when you're in the round of 10 people, you own your idea 100%. If you move into round 2, we would look for you to get incorporated, to build a company around your idea so that it's protected with a copyright. And Floating Rock would then be looking to take a minority stake in your company. For round 3, we would then be looking to take a majority stake in your company to reflect the higher financial risk that we are taking. But most of all, what's really important to us, and we cannot stress this enough, we are setting up the legal framework for you, the creator, to always have creative control, of course with our input, but we are never wanting to cut you out as a creative in any stage of that project.
What happens if my idea doesn't progress through the rounds? Well, of course, we want you to keep working on your idea and resubmit it in the next Pitchfest. But in the end, the final acceptance of the submission lies with the Floating Rock team.
What happens if my idea doesn't get picked up by distributors? Because we co-own this idea with you, we will try our best to find alternative distributors.
Should the funded pitch be developed by Floating Rock? Yes, of course, we will try to develop the production in-house. If it's a medium that Floating Rock is not comfortable working with, we will reach out a trusted partner to support our production.
What happens if the show creator and Floating Rock don't agree on how to distribute the IP? The entire idea behind the Pitchfest is to get the IPs funded and distributed and then produced here at Floating Rock. So we will try to make every effort to accommodate and understand where the show creators come from. But in the end, we want what's best for the project.
how do the idea owner and Floating Rock work together in terms of resources at disposal? So there will be, resources made available to you based on what we have going on otherwise as well. But you could potentially, say bring in a concept artist in as well or something like that. At the same time, you will also have access to a mentor. So we have a list of mentors that we are going to make available to you guys. So you can pick someone that you can sit once a week with, and they're going to give you feedback, and you can interact with them, kind of, get their input on how to further your project. And then once a month, we also show your project to the Brain Trust, our larger group of creatives that review all of our projects. For stage 3, this is probably going to be treated as a similar, a project in our regular production rotation, but I guess it's getting a bit more importance because there's more money involved. But again, you get a mentor, you're showing it through the Brain Trust, and people are being made available to you from our team based on availability. But of course, if you have a special artist that you would like to be on your team, then we can try and make that work for you.
Thanks everyone for watching. I hope this answered a lot of the questions that you've had. If you have any more questions, please feel free to go to our website or shoot us an email and we'll try to get back to you on that. Our first Floating Rock Pitchfest is going to be happening January 28th, 2023. So mark your calendars. Please have your pitches by the 14th of January. We are so excited to see what you come up with and hear your story and work alongside you to create the best pitch. Good luck, and we'll see you in the Pitchfest.
Yeah!